Hey, what is up, YouTube fam? It's Ben here, back with another class. As always, we got new videos here every Wednesday and Sunday, so please feel free to subscribe if you'd like to continue being part of the energy and building our practices together. Today's class is going to be fun, it's going to be open, we're going to strengthen, we're going to balance, and we will move with our breath, creating a lot of space in the legs, especially the backs of the legs and the hamstrings, and also just integrating some nice fluid movements. So with that being said, let's get started in an upright seated position. We'll just take some breaths and grounding before we jump into our movements. So sitting up nice and tall, maybe you're cross-legged, maybe you're on your shins, maybe you're even sitting on a pillow or a block or cushion. Allow your spine to extend a little further up toward the ceiling as the shoulders relax away from the ears. Feel a release of any effort in the upper body, and if you feel any tension being held in the jaw, neck, face, mouth, try to really soften throughout the whole upper body. Start to breathe a little bit deeper into the belly, filling up the lungs. Maybe slowing down the breath, just becoming aware of these processes. As you're ready, take a deep breath in, fill all the way up, and take a big sigh out. Take a deep breath in, and a big sigh out. Deep breath in, big sigh out. One more deep breath in, big sigh out. Start to flutter your eyes open if they were closed. Clasp the hands in front of you at heart center. Start rolling the wrists around a little bit. We're just giving some wrist love right here, so if you'd like to maybe do a little kind of self-massage, rubbing into the wrist joints, feel free. But we'll just have some moments here to focus on opening up through the wrists for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We'll have another 3, 2, on 1. Start to release, and we'll make our way into downward facing dog. Coming right into our home base shape. And as you reach your downward facing dog, pedal out the feet, shift the weight around a little bit, take any little movements that help you get engaged into this shape, that help the backs of the legs start to open, feel the shoulders start to open. Maybe it means shifting the weight side to side or rolling to high plank and pressing back to your dog. Be explorative, be energetic with your movements here. At the same time, continuing to breathe deeply, continuing this sense of observation and mindfulness into how the body's moving. Maybe this is your first movement of the day. Maybe you've already had an active day. That could have an effect on how you're feeling. It's always important just to take some time to acknowledge how we're showing up, how our body naturally is showing up on the mat in this moment. Knowing that that changes from day to day, and that's okay. Start to work towards stillness in your downward facing dog. Heels pressed down toward the mat. Fingertips are spaced out. Find strength in the arms as we gently press the chest closer to the thighs. Look out in front of you, rise up onto your toes, walk the feet up to the hands, forward fold top of the mat. You could just let the arms dangle down to the mat like a gorilla, or you can find ragdoll, clasping opposite hand to elbow as we let the whole torso, whole upper body hang loose. We're hinging at the hips. You're welcome to have a soft bend in the knees and then sway side to side. Find some movement here. If you look up, you'll see I'm swaying pretty freely right now. I showed up on the mat today feeling a little bit constricted, a little tired and tight in my body. So I'm trying to make it a point of emphasis here today as I start my practice to not be constrained by any kind of pre-existing notions of what my body might want to move like. I'm trying to consciously create a bunch of new steps and new space by moving my body around very energetically. And for you, it might be the opposite, but just noticing that your movement doesn't have to look the same each day, that you can always change the movement depending on what your body might be asking you for. Today, my body's asking me for expansion. Start to round out your movements, come back through center if you've been swaying around like me. And then bend the knees a lot. We'll sink down into a chair pose. So bending the knees, sinking the hips down, and then we'll lift the palms up to the sky for chair pose. It doesn't need to be the deepest chair pose, just enough of a bend in the knees to start to get into the quads and into the thighs and glutes. Maybe finding a little buoyancy, bringing the weight more so into the heels, and then using that to press the hips back in space. We'll hold here for 10, 9, awesome job for 8, 7, 6, relax the shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, drive through the heels, rise up to stand or Hastasana. Clasp the hands behind the low back. When the hands clasp, take an inhale, draw the knuckles down, open the chest, and then fold forward. Keep the bind if it feels okay in your shoulders. Lift the palms overhead, create length in the shoulder blades and the scapula. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, gently release the palms down to the mat. Allow the hands to press firmly down onto the mat and then step back into your high plank shape. Drive through the palms. Externally rotate the arms. Triceps wrap back, biceps point forward. Feel the fingertips gripping down into the mat. The more we can use our fingertips, the more it takes weight off of the wrists. Feel the quads engage, the kneecaps lift. Feel the heels pressing down behind you. So much activation for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come through low plank chaturanga. Lean forward on the toes. Bend at the elbows. Find a strong shape. Always welcome to use your knees here. And then from here, find upward facing dog. Flip the tops of the feet down to press into the mat. And then pull the hips through. Lift the chest. Maybe you dip alternating shoulders down into the middle. And then make your way into downward facing dog. When you get there, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And start to build our flow. We'll lift the right leg up to three-legged dog, create some expansion, and then just so this first time through, we'll bend the right knee, stack the right hip on top of the left, and create some space in the hips here. Option to ground down through your left forearm if that feels available. Maybe even rise onto the right fingertips to create some strength and balance. We'll rise back up to three-legged dog, square off the hips, and then take a big step forward, right foot to right thumb, runner's lunge. Rise onto your fingertips, reach the palms forward, and just kind of lean the weight forward and back. From here, we'll straighten the right leg into this modified pyramid pose. If you have yoga blocks in your practice, this is a great place to place them under your palms. And if this feels intense for your hamstring right now, just bring a bend into your right knee. Your right leg doesn't need to be totally straight. We're just working towards straightening to find length in the hamstring wherever you're at. So find this fold. Maybe you're still on the fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, just lean forward, come back through that runner's lunge, get higher onto the balls of the left foot, and then lift the palms up to the sky for high crescent lunge. When you get there, bring a deep bend into the left knee here, coming into almost a double bent leg lunge, where both legs are sort of approaching a 90-degree angle. Good. From here, drive and straighten through the left heel to straighten the left leg completely. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. Palms come to heart center. Lean forward, twist to the right. Hook your left elbow on your right knee and use that bind to press down through the left elbow to lift the chest up to the thumb knuckles, creating a nice deep stretch. Stay here or open your arms to deepen the stretch. Feel the right shoulder expanding. Good. Breathe. From this twist, we'll come up through crescent lunge. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, find warrior two. Open up, drop your left heel down to the mat as we press open through the right knee. Find your beautiful space here. Peaceful warrior, reach the right hand back in space, straighten the right leg, find length in the right side body. Then from here, rotate into Trikonasana, triangle pose. The right hand can rest down on the right shin. You can reach the right hand down to the block or maybe even down to the mat if you have the space open in your hamstrings. Try not to let any compression take place in the right side body here. Just finding length throughout the whole body, expansion. Feel the weight pulling up. We're so strong in the legs here. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Start to bend into the right knee, come back through Warrior Two. And from Warrior Two, we're gonna find a Crescent Lunge again by sweeping the left arm forward and under the body as we then reach forward and come back onto the balls of the left foot. From here, bring the palms to heart center. We'll lean forward out into a Warrior Three. So hovering the left foot off the mat, you can reach your hands down to the mat if that helps you balance, or the hands can stay at heart center. From here, reach forward and step the left knee up into Stork Pose. If you need 1 or 2 steps in order to get there, that's okay. From this shape, we're gonna bring our left heel behind us, grab the inner blade of the left foot with the left hand, and reach the right hand up and forward for Dancer's Pose. This doesn't need to be the most expressive Dancer's Pose, just finding a little bit of space in the chest, in the back body, and of course, in the left leg and quadricep. Take a breath in. As we exhale, release everything. Tadasana, mountain pose. Allow the palms to rest by your side as the hands blossom open. Allow the shoulders to relax with both feet on the ground. Find a very strong position. The whole body is just engaged enough to allow us to find a strong shape here, and then anything above that is just relaxation. It's a lot of movements we just found, so allowing stillness in between to center, to make sure we're catching our breath, and to make sure we're still moving with mindfulness. Reach the palms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Find your halfway lift, spine extends forward, palms can come to thighs. And then fold forward, palm the hands, down on the mat and step back into your high plank. When you find your high plank, we'll just hold here for 3, 2, 1. Bending the elbows, leaning forward into Chaturanga low plank. Option to use your knees. Either way, we'll release the tops of the feet down to the mat and then pull the hips through for upward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. Pause when you get here, maybe rock the weight around, and then we'll move into the other side. So lifting the left leg up to the sky, 3-legged dog, and then bending the left knee, opening, stacking the left hip on top of the right, finding any movement that feels good here, maybe dropping to the right forearm, maybe rising onto the left fingertips. Make it your own. Beautiful. Start to come back through 3-legged dog, square off the hips, and then step left foot to left thumb, come into this runner's lunge. Maybe rise onto the fingertips, rock the weight up and down, forward and back a bit, feel the hips opening. And then from here, we'll keep the hands down on the mat, we'll straighten-ish through the left leg for this modified pyramid. So a lot of times the natural pull here is to lower the right heel down to the mat and come into that more traditional pyramid. Let's stay spiked onto the balls of the right foot as the right heel is hovering off the mat, creating length in the calf and hamstring of the right leg as we lean forward and kind of fold over the left shin. So the hips are staying squared toward the front of the room is what I mean by that. Take one more breath here. As we exhale, start to bend into the left knee again. Get strong in the legs, rise up into our high crescent lunge. Bring a deep bend into the right knee, almost a right angle in both legs. Then from here, drive through the balls of the right foot, drive through the heel of the right foot, straighten the right leg. Palms come to heart center, lean the chest forward, and then twist. Bring the right elbow toward the left knee. If you do reach that bind, press down through the right elbow. Feel the chest lifting higher toward the thumbs. Option to stay here, option to open the arms to deepen your twist. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Begin to release your twist, rise up into your high crescent lunge, and then open to our Warrior Two. I know our legs are talking to us here. See if you can find ease within the challenge here, where you can find your relaxation. From Warrior Two, we'll find our peaceful warrior, reaching the left hand up and back, lengthen the left side body, then straighten the left leg to reverse your triangle. Take a breath in. As we exhale, rotate the left arm down toward your left shin or down to the mat as we lift the right arm up to the sky. Lengthen the side bodies, length through the spine facing forward to the front of the room. Open up through the chest and just take a few breaths here. Beautiful. We'll start to bend back into our left knee and rise back up to our warrior two. We'll take the right arm from behind us and sweep it forward and under, reaching it up into our crescent lunge. Bring the palms to heart center. This time we'll start to lean forward, coming into our warrior three as the right heel lifts behind us. You can keep a little bend in your left leg if you're like me, and that helps you bring stability. And then from here, shifting forward into stork pose. Maybe you take 1 or 2 steps to get there as the right knee hugs up into the chest. And then bring the right leg behind you. Hook the inner blade of the right foot with the right hand. Lift the left hand up. Again, not the most intense dancer's pose here, but just enough to find some nice opening in the heart, opening in the shoulders, especially on the right side, and opening in the quad. Kick through the hand. We'll be here for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful movements. Release to a standing shape, Tadasana. Allow yourself to land. Maybe close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Deep breath in. Let it out. Reach the palms up to the sky. Fold forward. Find your halfway lift. Spine extends. Palm the mat. Step back into your high plank. We'll hold this high plank for 3, 2, beautiful strength. 1, bend the elbows, come into Chaturanga low plank. Option to use the knees, and then we'll release the tops of the feet down. Pull yourself through into an upward facing dog, a nice back bend that feels good after all that balancing. And then find your downward facing dog. So that's our flow. We'll start to move with a little more fluidity through all of those shapes, building a little bit of rhythm and just a little more comfort through these movements as we flow with mindfulness and breath. As you're ready, inhale, lift the right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step right foot to right thumb. As you inhale, pull the chest forward into runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten the right leg in some capacity into pyramid. We'll stay here for maybe 2 breaths. Good. Take 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, bend into the right knee, release this. Inhale, reach the palms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, lean the chest forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay here or open your arms, deepen the stretch. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, release the twist. Inhale, hands come up to the sky. Exhale, open into your warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Stay here as you exhale. Inhale again to straighten the right leg and reach up. Exhale, rotate down into your triangle, Trikonasana. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bend into your warrior two, lift the torso back up. Look out your left arm behind you, sweep it down and forward, rise up into your high crescent lunge. The palms will come to center. We'll start to lean forward and come into our balancing warrior three. Maybe the hands come down to the mat for support. Start to bring it forward, left knee comes into the chest, and then swing the left leg back behind you and hook the inner blade of the foot for dancer's pose. Kick through the left hand, reach the right hand up to the sky, create some nice lift here. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release to standing mountain pose, Tadasana. Pause here, take a few breaths, feel everything soften and relax. Beautiful movement so far. On your next inhale, sweep the palms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palm the mat, step back to high plank. When you get to high plank, we'll hold for 3, 2, 1. Bend the elbows, lean forward, low plank. Drive the tops of the feet down into the mat, pull forward to upward facing dog. Take a breath in, and then exhale to your downward facing dog. As you're ready, the left leg will reach up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, plant left foot to left thumb. Inhale, reach the heart through, find a strong runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten left leg in some capacity. Inhale here. Exhale here. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, bring it forward into runner's lunge. Inhale, reach the palms up to the sky, high crescent. Exhale, hands go to heart center. Oh man, excuse me, y'all. That's the first time that's ever happened to me, sneezing during a class, but we're gonna keep moving through it. Reach the heart forward in your crescent lunge and then twist to the left. Find a nice twisted crescent lunge. You can bring your right elbow to your right knee, twist deeper, or open the arms. Work into the expansion. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start to release. Close it off. Inhale, reach the palms up to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, find peaceful warrior. Stay here as you exhale. Next, inhale, straighten the left leg and reach back. Exhale, rotate into your triangle pose. Find length throughout the body. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Rise back up, bend into the left knee. Take the right arm, sweep it under and forward. Come back up into your high crescent, and then bring your palms to center. Start to lean forward. Rise into your warrior three, and then we'll bring it into a standing position, right knee up into the chest. Keep standing, just release the right leg behind you, hook the inner edge of the right foot with the right hand, then reach up and forward into your strong dancer's pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, release to stand. When you get there, pause. Feel both feet firmly rooted into the mat. Feel the hands relaxing by your hips. Take a deep breath in. Let it all go. Deep breath in. Let it all go. Reach the hands up to the sky. Fold forward. Find your halfway lift, spine extends. Palm the mat, step back into high plank. When you get to high plank, we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, beautiful strength for 2, 1. Lean forward onto the toes, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Release the tops of the feet down, pull yourself into an upward facing dog. Take a beautiful breath in. And a smooth breath out, find downward facing dog. When you get to down dog, take a few deep breaths at your own pace this time. Find any little micro movements that feel good, or maybe just sit in stillness here. As we continue to move through this sequence, try to build your rhythm and your fluidity. Pay attention to what the body does in between the shapes, not just once you land there. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, plant right foot to right thumb. Inhale, reach the chest forward into your lunge. Exhale, straighten right leg in some capacity. Take a breath in here. Exhale, start to bend into the right knee into your runner's lunge. Inhale, lift the hands up to the sky, high crescent. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Inhale, lean the chest forward, long spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay here or open your arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, start to come out of your twist. Inhale, palms reach up to the sky. Exhale, into your warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, lean back. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, straighten the right leg, keep reaching. Exhale, rotate into your trikonasana. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, bend into the right knee, rise back up, warrior two. Look back to the left hand, sweep the left hand forward and up into your crescent lunge. Palms come down to heart center, lean out into your warrior three. Balance on the right foot. Start to shift the weight forward, eventually lifting the left knee up into the chest for stork pose. And then bring the left foot behind you. Clasp the inner edge of the left foot with the left hand and then kick through, lift up into your beautiful strong dancer's pose. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release to stand. We'll keep moving. Lift the hands up to the sky, Tadasana. Exhale, fold, forward release. Inhale, halfway lift, extend spine. Exhale, palm the mat, step back into your high plank. We'll hold this high plank for 5, 4, keep breathing for 3, 2, 1. Your version of chaturanga, maybe a knees, chest, and chin. And then pull forward to your upward dog. And release back to your downward dog. When you get there, take a cleansing breath in. And a big sigh out. Inhale, lift left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step left foot to left thumb. Inhale, pull your chest forward, find length. Exhale, straighten left leg in some capacity. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bend back into the left knee. Inhale, lift the hands up to the sky. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Inhale, lean the chest forward, long spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep the palms here, or maybe bring space across the chest to open everything. Take a breath in. Exhale, close off your twist. Inhale, reach hands up to the sky. Exhale, open into your warrior two. Inhale into peaceful warrior. Stay here as you exhale. Inhale, straighten the left leg and reach back. Exhale, rotate into your Trikonasana triangle pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend into the left knee, rise back up to warrior two. Sweep the right arm under your body and forward into crescent lunge. Palms will come to heart center, and let's lean out into our balancing warrior three. Option to always bring your hands down to the mat if you need that, and then we'll shift it forward into stork. Once the knee rises up into the chest, let's release the right leg back, clasp the inner edge of the right foot, reach into your dancer's pose. Find your moment of balance and integration for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release to stand. Let's keep moving. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palm the mat. Step back into your high plank. We'll be here for 5, 4. Drive through the palms. Find stability. Lift in the low core for 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. And then find your upward facing dog. Pull yourself through. And then your downward facing dog. Lift hips up and back. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take 2 more of those deep breaths at your own pace. Feel so much strength and new space in your downward facing dog. We'll go through that flow one more time. Again, the goal is just fluidity and connection between the shapes. On your next inhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step right foot to right thumb. Inhale, chest reaches forward. Exhale, straighten right leg in some capacity. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, rise up into your high crescent. Exhale, palms come to center. Inhale, long spine, lean forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Stay here, open your arms. Take a deep breath in into your twist. Exhale, close it off. Inhale, palms reach up to the sky. Exhale, open into your warrior two. Inhale for peaceful warrior. Stay here as you exhale. Inhale, straighten your right leg, find so much space. Exhale, rotate into your Trikonasana. Take a deep breath in and out. Bend into your right knee, rise back up to your warrior two. Locate your left hand and then sweep it forward and up into your high crescent. The palms will draw to heart center. Lean forward into your warrior three, floating the left foot off the mat. Shift the weight forward, hug the left knee up into your chest, and then bring the left foot behind you. Clasp the inner edge of the foot, lean out into your dancer's pose. Feel the strength, feel the balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release to stand. On your next inhale, sweep the palms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palm the mat, step back into your high plank. Let's find strength here and hold this for 10, 9, you're so strong for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lean forward, chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin down on the mat. And then pull yourself into an upward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to your downward facing dog. When you get there, deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, left leg reaches to the sky. Exhale, plant left foot to left thumb. Inhale, reach heart forward into your lunge. Exhale, straighten left leg in some capacity. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to release. Inhale, rise up into your high crescent. Exhale, palms come to center. Inhale, lean chest forward. Exhale, big twist to the left. Use the strength in the arms and legs to open into your twist. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the twist. Inhale, hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Stay here as you exhale. As you inhale, straighten the left leg, reach up. Exhale, reach down into your triangle pose. Inhale, expand here. Exhale, bend into the left knee, rise up into warrior two. Take the right arm, swing it down and forward in front of your body. And then bring the palms to heart center. Start to lean forward, warrior three, floating the right foot off the mat. And then bringing the right foot, or right knee rather, up into the chest for stork. Right foot comes behind us. We'll hook into dancer's pose, kicking through the right foot, lifting the left hand. Finding your expression of balance here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Release to stand. On your next inhale, sweep the palms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, fold, palm the mat, step back into high plank. We'll breathe here for 10, 9, find your strength and challenge for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Let's go through our vinyasa. Tops of the feet pressed down. Make your way into an upward facing dog. And then find your way into downward facing dog. Whew, some amazing movements, really challenging ourselves with beautiful balances there. Let's go ahead and drop into a dolphin pose. Forearms ground down into the mat. Crawl the feet a little bit closer to the elbows. Keep pressing down through the heels. Find so much length in the back of the legs. See if you can flex the quadriceps while you drive through the forearms. Don't worry, we're not floating into forearm balance or anything. We're just holding this for a last point of strength for the class, for the upper body. We'll be here for 10, 9, give it your best effort, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, awesome movements, 2, 1, drop the knees down to the mat, sit back to your heels, let all of that go. Just come into a restful position here. And then we'll clasp our hands together at heart center. Let's reverse the palms, push the hands away, find a nice curving in the spine here as the palms press forward. Lift the hands overhead, feel the chest open, feel the shoulder blades expand as we reach the hands further behind us. Let's move with our breath. So as we inhale, stay here. As we exhale, push the hands forward around the spine. Inhale, lift palms overhead, open up through the chest. Exhale, push away and round. Inhale, open up, expand. Exhale, push away and round. Inhale, open up, expand. Exhale, push away and round. Let this go as the hands release from the bind. Bring the palms out behind you. Fingertips point back. Press through the hands, press through the shins to open the chest as we press the hips up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release and sit down. From here, crawl the hands forward into a tabletop position. Reverse the hands. Fingertips will face the knees. Allow yourself to rock forward and back. If this feels intense for you, just bring the fingertips out to face toward the side instead, or you go one hand at a time. Getting back into our roots, slowing it down and getting into these warm-up motions. If there's any other wrist stretches you'd like to find while you're in this tabletop, maybe flipping the palms and pressing the tops of the hands down, feel free. Nice little moment of softening. Beautiful. Then from here, we'll swing our legs out in front of us, and we'll come into a seated forward fold. This time the feet will be close to each other, out in front of us. We'll flex the feet a little bit so the toes are kind of flexing and pointing back toward the face. We'll sit up nice and tall. So first just place your palms beside your hips, and the fingertips can be facing forward if that feels okay. And just sit up as tall as you possibly can. Find as much extension in the spine as you possibly can. Take a breath in. As you exhale, fold forward over the legs. You're welcome to keep a bend in your knees if you want, or you can keep them straight. Yogis, this is where I will leave you today. You're welcome to linger in this forward fold for as long as you want, and then eventually recline into a Shavasana, a final rest, or you can always get up and continue on your practice journey. As always, it's such a blessing to share this space with y'all. I hope you have such a beautiful rest of your day and to continue to spread this calm, strong energy throughout the world. With that being said, I will see you soon on or off the mat. Peace and love.